what I might do in a minute, actually now, is talk about all the add-ons that I think are the best to use in the game for me, which aren't like game breaking, don't like ruin the World of Warcraft aesthetic. Simple things. Let's take Cygor off. You don't need Cygor at all, but it is probably a quicker way of leveling. Well, it is for sure. Cygor or Rested XP, whatever you choose to use, any of those guides, you can use them if you want. I've played this game many, many years without. I know exactly where to go to level. I don't really need it, but it's quite nice having your hand held along the way. So, and I've used both of them, and I have to say, I think Cygor is probably the faster one for me. It's got all that sort of like automation, like handling quests and all that stuff for you as well, which is quite nice. The next one I feel like is a must-have for me because of the way I play the game. I put my buttons in 9s because of my MMO mouse is in the same sort of shape, and for me, my brain, the way my brain works, I see things in a square, and I know exactly where to put my fingers. And then obviously you've got Shift and the next 9 buttons, or Control, and those ones if I ever use them, which I don't, to be honest. The add-on I use for that is Bartender. I think it's called Bartender Extended now, isn't it? Add-ons. We'll go down through it. Yeah, Bartender 4. That's what I'm using. I could probably just go through this list. I could Atlas Loot Classic. Do you know what this? Apart from like showing you the gear, what what you can get from the dungeons off of what bosses and stuff, which is extremely handy. It's nice to know. Nice to know what to go for your class and stuff. What I use this for a lot of the time is actually to tell me what level you actually need to be for that dungeon. I think I probably use it for that the most. It's really handy. So you can see we're 27. We're the right level for Black Fathom Deeps. That would be the one that you spam up until 29. And you can do Razor Fen and Cruel. You can do Scarlet Monastery now if you wanted to. The Graveyard at least. I'll probably wait until 30 for Scarlet Monastery though. So Atlas Loot I think is a must-have. Bartender, Atlas Loot, Deadly Boss mods obviously. This is one of those things. If you've been playing this game for 20 years, you probably know this already. But Deadly Boss mods is really handy. I might as well say now, none of these are needed to play the game. You can play it as is. I've got a friend called Colin. He started playing the game same time as me, 20 years ago, 2004. Still doesn't use any add-ons at all. But I do because I love them. I like the way like I can change the things around, and I actually really like add-ons. Putting them, just like making the game the way I like it. It's fun to me. Don't need that. Pally Power if you were playing a Pally. I don't need that. I should probably turn that one off. The big one, so I haven't mentioned at all, is actually Questy, which is another one that's been around for 20 years. And it's just a list of it just brings your quests out here. It's your quest log, puts them over here, and what it also does is marks them on the map for you so you know where to go. So they've got it in retail now. This is just how it was done back when. And it was so popular, obviously, in the end. Blizzard, like, you know what, people like this. Everyone's using it. We'll just put it in the game. What else do I use? My new favourite, really simple add-on, which I've only just started using, is called Easy Frames. You have to type this one in to get it up. Looks like this. It makes your frames, your attack frames, look like this. It makes it bigger, so you can keep track of your health. Just, you know, it's just nice to have it just a bit bigger. I like it like that. And the other thing is that it kind of matches my. I've got another add-on called Plater, and there's no one around here at the moment. Let me go and find an enemy so I can show this off. I feel like Plater is one of these add-ons that I've been using for a really, really long time as well. And it's really handy if you're doing like PvP and stuff. So we've got this one here. If we get close enough to it, see, it makes the bar super big. You put it on with V, like you would, you know, normally, to bring up the nameplates. And it's just, obviously, we don't want to be looking up in that top corner while we're doing PvP, so it just puts it there. And it does other things as well. So see, we got cooldowns, like poisons. It puts that there as well, so you don't have to be moving your eye up into that corner. I think it's really good. Highly recommend that one. Obviously, damage, details. Details add-on. Everyone uses it. Threat. Everyone uses that as well. It's mostly, you know, obviously for dungeons and stuff. You need to know that the tank has got all of the threat, so you're not taking a massive beating. Those two come hand in hand, and they're ones that people have been using for bloody years as well. If I was playing a healer, I like to use this thing called Healbot, which is also in retail now. It's basically you can set it so you can like right click, left click, and it does certain heals on those people in your team. If you're raiding and stuff, it just makes it a lot quicker and a lot easier to get the heals out. I also set that up with like shift click and control click as well for certain spells, for like cleansing and stuff like that. I don't know, have I mentioned this one already? Leetrix Plus. Oh my god. Let's bring that up a minute. LTP. This is just, I haven't got anything else on apart from max camera zoom. You can do automation and all that stuff for the quest, but I don't need that because I'm using Zygor. But what this does, I've got it on max camera zoom. Yes, absolutely, 100% yes. This game looks amazing at max zoom. Look at it. It's like you're in a model. It's like I'm running around a model or something. Like, seeing all the buildings and stuff at this distance just looks bloody amazing. Love it. Leetrix Plus, everyone. Get on it. What other add-ons am I using? I said about Paddy Power. Obviously, that if you're using a Paddy, you can just click on it and buff everyone. It's easy. Let's big up Efron, who's in the chat at the moment, for making Lockbox LVL. I can't remember whose idea this was. I think I mentioned it to him once, and then he was like, you know, I can make that into an add-on. And he went and done it. Basically, what this one does is, for some reason, when you get a lockbox as a rogue, you can't see what bloody level you need to be in lockpicking to pick it. This basically just puts the number there. Say, you know, if you need to be level 25 to unlock that box, it will show you now in the little thing in the corner. You know, when you get these pop up. I haven't got one on me, so I can't show you. If it was a lockbox, you go at that, and at the bottom it would say level 25 or whatever level you need to be to unlock it. So download it, guys. You can download that through CurseForge as well. Pawn tells you the market value of that, whether it's a vended item or if you've been to the auction house, it will tell you. Plater, I told you. Postal basically means you can just like post. If you go to the post box, I've got nothing in there. Well, I can't show you. You can just like click one button and get all of those items. If you've had a lot of stuff on the auction house and it's come back to you and you don't want a single click every single thing, you press the one button and get all of it as one.
Hello.
Hello.
Aiden's pickup has been put back to 8 o'clock. 8:05
What do you mean?
in the mornings.
Oh, okay.
That's like an extra 15 minutes.
Okay.
That's like an extra 15 minutes
In bed.
Bub.
Right,
Yeah.
okay.
I can change the alarm clock to be 7 o'clock and not 6:45.
Okay.
It's a win.
It's a win. We don't have to get up so early. Nice. I'll wake up anyway. I need to open up Curse Forge a minute to have a look at something because I've forgotten what something does. Come on. Auctionator. It's basically does exactly the same as what Auctioneer used to do back in the day, but I find it a little bit better, just works a bit better nowadays. Helps you undercut people basically on the auction house and sell multiple items at once. So it's definitely worth having. It's quite a hefty add-on to have actually, that one. I really like using this thing called GatherMate 2 Classic and GatherMate 2 Data. It basically, if you were to get a node or a flower or a fishing spot in the world, it marks it on the map so you know where they spawn, and you can keep going back there. I've been using that one for years as well. It's really good. Scrap junk seller does what it says. It sells all your scrap, so you don't have to. Every time you go to do like an armor repair or something, it will just sell all the stuff in your bag that you don't really need, so you don't have to single click that stuff. It's nice. Okay, Syndicator is part of Baginator, which is a new add-on that I started using. I used to use Bagnon, and then it started not working for me for some reason. So I found this other one called Baginator, and it's quite easy to understand, to be honest. What it also does, though, is this is part of Syndicator. It keeps track of just like details, like how much money and stuff each of your characters got, what they've got in their bags, and you can actually just go to your alt character through a little tab here. It used to be at the bottom here, a little tab. Don't know why it's not there anymore. So I can go to the bank and see what's in there and how much money they've got, you know. But it only keeps track of it if you've actually logged onto that character and looked. But yeah, I highly recommend that one as well. Actually, it's a really decent add-on. I think that is it. I've got something stupid called Deadly Boss Mods Asmongold, which basically puts Asmongold's voice on Deadly Boss Mods for countdowns and stuff like that. You can play around with these as much as you want and just, you know, customize them to your liking. And like I said, that's what I like about these old add-ons. Keep the game interesting. Some people say it ruins it a little bit, but I like to keep it so it's still kind of original, kind of the way it was back then, but just ever slightly tweaked to my liking. And that's probably going to be it. I don't think I need any more add-ons, but you never know. I'll let you know. If I find something that absolutely blows my mind, I'll let you know. Okay? Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, comment, and all that stuff. I'll see you guys in the next